Hey, hello everybody. Welcome back. Doing some magic.
Magic.
We're almost at our 100th episode. Isn't that exciting?
Close. It is exciting.
Pretty close. I think we're 2 away now. But anyway, so today we're going to be playing some Legacy, which we haven't done in a little while, so thought we'd dust off the old cards and try some stuff out. So I'm playing a Zombardment deck, which is basically it's Carrion Feeder with Gravecrawler, Bloodghast, that sort of thing, and Goblin Bombardment to just basically machine gun your opponent by launching a 1 mana cost creature and recasting it from your graveyard every single time.
And also using Bridge from Below.
That too, yeah.
Like a bunch of more zombies to also throw with Goblin Bombardments. I'm playing a rather stock control list that's Bant colors.
Has Brimaz, though. That's pretty cool. Don't see that too often. So anyway, to decide who goes first, I think we're going to play a little game of dupes and boops.
Dupes and boops.
Dupes and boops. So on this dice here, I wrote boops and I wrote dupes. And do you want boops or dupes?
Boop.
Boops? Let's see what comes up. That looks like a dupe to me, even though it rubbed off mostly on my hand. That's definitely a D.
That is D.
So, unfortunately, I will go first for Mr. Boopster. And we'll see you then. All right, game 1. I'm going to show my hand. Now I'm taking a little risk here. And we'll see what happens. See if it pays off. But it's a pretty good hand if the risk pays off. Go ahead.
I have it's got a pretty decent hand overall.
Alright. So I'm going to lead things off with a Bloodstained Mire, which I'll crack. Going to 19. As soon as I find it. And then I'm going to fetch, just deciding what to fetch out here. I think a Badlands.
Badlands.
One of the few Legacy decks that
actually
uses Badlands as more than just like a splash 1 of. It's actually a 4 of in this list. Also Badlands, first dual land I ever got. Got some at a card shop for almost no money whatsoever. The person was using like a Pojo magazine from 2001 to price his stuff.
Just a little out of date.
Yeah, slightly. I think I'm going to tap it for red and cast a Faithless Looting.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is it. This is the moment of truth. Oh, that was sad. But at least we have good discards: Bloodghast and Gravecrawler.
I mean, yeah.
And I'll pass the turn.
Can't go wrong with that. Draft turn. Well, that's probably the best card we could have asked for. Tropical Island.
Yep.
And a Noble Hierarch.
Pretty good. Solid, man.
Go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, I guess we're gonna try and play this one slower. I'm gonna go for Thoughtseize. Targeting you. I guess I should say that because there's a potential chance that I might target myself. Yeah, sure. Just in case I really need to discard a Bridge from Below, I might consider Thoughtseizing myself.
You never know.
That's all I got. To you.
Draft turn.
Ooh. At least it ate a counterspell.
We're going to go for a Brainstorm.
Sure.
Putting back this and this.
All right.
Now we're going to play a Flooded Strand.
Figured you probably had Brainstorm fetch line. Untap. Draw a card. Oh, that's half decent. Carrion Feeder?
Yeah. You can feed.
Gonna play a Wooded Foothills. Getting back Bloodghast.
Bloodghast.
Then I'm gonna sacrifice Bloodghast to Carrion Feeder. Just because I'm gonna then crack this fetch land.
To get back to Bloodghast.
Yeah.
And potentially just cast your
color's good here.
Gravecrawler.
I think at this point, let's get a, as soon as I find it, there we go, Bayou.
Bayou.
And that, of course, triggers Bloodghast to come back. Which I will do. Boop. And then I will also cast a Deathrite Shaman with my remaining Bayou. Pass the turn.
In turn, we're going to crack Flood Strand. And find a Tundra.
Sounds good.
And cast another Brainstorm.
You got it. Or in this case, Gdank and Warble.
Gdank and Warble.
German brainstorms.
Well, I guess we'll put one of those back. And it doesn't really matter what goes on top now, because we're just untapping.
Fetch. I assume.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter what goes on top, because you're...
Yeah, because we're drawing it
sure.
for our draw for the turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And... Tropical Island.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll go
This
for
smells like a true name nemesis to me.
a Mirran Crusader.
Oh, that's much worse.
Go. Pretty similar against you.
Yeah, pro black is a big thing. Untap.
And Exalted is
Draw a card.
far more terrifying with him.
Yeah. Definitely the case. What do I possibly do against that? I think... Yeah, I'm not actually sure. I guess I'm at 18 currently. I think I'm gonna tap these two and attempt a Dark Confidant.
You get a Bob.
And then I'm going to tap this, exile your Flooded Strand to make a black, and cast another Carrion Feeder.
Extra feeders.
Do like me some feeding. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap.
And hopefully not get, like, just GT'd out of the match.
Draw for turn.
Which could very well happen. If you have one in hand.
We're going to go for Stoneforge Mystic.
Well, you do now, but you can't equip it at least for this turn. Unless you've somehow snuck like a... I don't know what... What's legal in this form? Lion's Eye Diamond. That would do it. You play a land, flash that in, Lion's Eye Diamond, crack it to equip it. I think that's the only way I'm getting double GT slammed this turn. If we were playing Vintage, that would be a legitimate concern.
Yeah.
I'd have to be worried this turn about you both playing that and equipping it. And fetching for it all in one turn.
Fortunately, I just have to pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Dark Confidant trigger. It's going to fetch a Polluted Delta. And
That's what you
draw
want
a
to see.
card.
I mean, I want to see something like a bridge. Good old 3 mana. Maybe an Emrakul. I mean, it's not in the deck, but you can always hope.
Yeah.
Or Gleemax.
Gleemax. That's a good one.
1 million mana.
Let's see. What should I do here? I could try and make these carrion feeders big enough to... I mean, one's going to obviously get perfect blocked by Mirror Crusader, but if I can manage to get it up to a 5/5, at least it won't die. But I'd have to get both of them up to 5/5. That's a little difficult. And then I get cracked back with Jesze for quite a lot of damage, which is pretty much going to happen anyway. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start by sacrificing Blood Gas to this Carrion Feeder.
Yeah.
Giving him a counter.
I mean, if you do have that Polluted Delta.
Yeah, you did know about it. So do that, get back a Blood Gas. I will then... sacrifice him to this Carrion Feeder. Crack my Polluted Delta, go to 17. Fetching up a Badlands, which gets me back a Blood Gas. Or I see what you're doing.
Making it so the dice are all the same.
Sure. Not a horrible idea.
Actually, these dice might be cooler.
This is a black deck. And we do have a lot of dice. Then I'm thinking
that's what happens
when
your local game store puts dice in a candy stand. Because you just get a whole bunch of random dice for 25 cents. Waste all the quarters.
And I think we'll also recast this Grave Crawler from our graveyard because we control 2 zombies.
That you do.
Carrion Feeder.
It's like just a 2-card combo of...
It's pretty good.
Black for a +1/+1 counter.
Yeah. And I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. It's a land.
True.
Kind of the worst one. I believe there's only one Celestial Colonnade in this deck. It was the one land when I needed it to be otherwise. So it's your go.
Let's see. Do I want to do any fanciness right now? I think I will exile your days to do 2 damage to you with Deathrite Shaman.
17.
And we'll untap. We will show a Cabal Therapy off Dark Confidant. That's pretty good. 16.
That's pretty good.
Draw a card.
When you got
Yeah.
creatures coming back into play for free, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not too
At
bad.
least my Jesze is safe.
Let's see. Well, I'm going to tap a Badlands. Let's see. How many cards in hand?
6.
6 cards in hand.
So many cards.
I'm going to cast Cabal Therapy.
In response, we are going to Stoneforge Mystic in a Jesze.
Yep. So now I get to name a card. Non-land card.
Non-land card.
And you're down to 5.
Down to
And I
5.
don't think I know any of them. Because that Thoughtseize got dazed.
Yes.
What's really good against me? I suppose... True Name Nemesis.
Damn.
Yeah! I do get to see the rest.
Yeah, you do get
Jace,
the rest.
Spell Queller, Batterskull, and another Stoneforge Mystic. Good golly. Okay.
Natural Batterskull Seed.
Yeah.
I had no idea if I could have just...
So I don't really care about the other stone forge. I'm obviously...
I mean, yeah, it's kind of
thinking
already
about that.
found.
Yeah.
The other target, that'd be terrifying. I mean, I could put a sword also on the Iron Crusader, and that'd get a little nutty.
That's true. Huh. But you can't do that next turn, like all at once, at least.
True. I could pop in a Batter Skull and equip Jesze to the Crusader.
Mm-hmm.
So there is that to worry about.
Let's see.
And you do have the redundancy, so Jesze isn't going to do too much other than just empty a carrying feeder.
I'm going to tap those and that. You don't have any lands left, right?
No.
I will exile
2 Dank and Werbles and a True Name Nemesis.
Bloodstained Mire, make a white, because it doesn't really make a difference. I'm going to cast Kolaghan's Command. And I'm going to do 2 damage to this. And... Or sorry, destroy this, and then I'm going to do 2 damage to something, but I can't...
I like it the other way.
I'm deciding what right now. I think I will do 2 damage to Hierarch. Then I will sacrifice Gravecrawler to flashback Cabal Therapy, and I will name Batterskull. Yeah. Because that also would hurt on a Mirror Crusader. the lesser known use for Batterskull is actually equipping it on something.
Dear God.
Yeah. Okay.
6/6 Vigilance, Lifelink, Protection from Black and from Green.
Double Strike.
And Double Strike, right.
the most important bit. Still don't really have great attacks, so I will pass the turn.
Untap. Draft turn. It's a land. Comes into play untap.
It's always a bonus.
Well, I guess we should go for Stoneforge Mystic.
Yep.
To find my sword. Somebody got rid of the rest.
Yeah, somebody did do that. I wonder who that was. That buddy.
And we'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Bob's gonna reveal Goblin Bombardment.
That's
14.
That's exactly what I didn't want to see.
It's a good one. And we're gonna draw a card. Also. Unfortunately, I don't have a
bridge to make it nutty, but
it's still pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So how do I want to play this? You're at 17, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I think all roads lead with Goblin Bombardment.
Yep.
And then what? So... This is actually really tough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Um, 11, I guess. So you have sword in hand.
Yosh.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do, tap Badlands and exile a Wooded Foothills with Deathrite Shaman to cast a Bloodghast.
Yeah.
I'm then going to shoot down one of the Stoneforge Mystics. Yeah, this is going to be very tough. So that's the one that can do it this
that's the one
turn,
that can
correct?
tap.
Bloodstained Mire. Get back 2 Bloodghasts.
Yep.
This is actually kind of tough. So, can go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So potential for 8 damage. And then I get crackback for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Get 12 at the highest.
Assuming you don't point this at creatures, which you could.
You could, except you
suppose.
have multiple sacrifices, which would ruin me drawing cards.
That is true. Because it is all one word. So I think my plan has to be... yeah. Maybe I should have just thrown those Bloodghasts directly at you. Instead of nuking the one Stoneforge. But that's okay. I will shoot you twice.
No. You know what? This better play that I've been staring at that you're not seeing. I don't have a true name nemesis.
Yeah, but this says pro black.
So?
I can't, I'd have to shoot Stoneforge Mystic down to remove a blocker.
Goblin Bombardment deals 1 damage to target creature player. What color is Goblin Bombardment?
Oh my god, I'm so
really
stupid.
didn't want to see that.
I'm so stupid.
I mean,
I'm so stupid.
I could have just let you, but it was
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate
too big.
that. For some reason, I had it in my head that the creatures are dealing damage, but Goblin Bombardment's the one dealing damage.
Yeah, that's right. That was exactly the card I didn't want to see.
Damn.
So you kind of have an
Yeah, that
easy
would've
mode
been
now.
Crack this. 13. Oh man, I feel really dumb. For anyone for anyone that pointed that out in the comments and then immediately stopped watching the video, I'm gonna just have to laugh at you because that's funny. Oh man. Okay. Well, that makes this significantly easier.
It really does.
So you're at 17. Okay, I'm going to still got a grave crawler in there. So I think I got to...
It's crawling around.
There's no way these are gonna have haste, so I'll just... I'll recast Gravecrawler, Karen Feeder.
Yep.
I will use 2 of these to shoot down Stoneforge Mystic.
I will put my sword in play.
Might as well.
I mean, there's no one to hold it, but it's there.
Hey, if you get a hasty dude, it can be the end of the world. And then I will sack Bloodghast to this Carrion Feeder. Boop. Because these can't attack. And I'll attack you for 6, 7, 8.
Go to 9.
Yeah, I guess I need to learn how to read my cards, huh? Yep, pass turn. Yeah, I always thought this was sacrifice a creature, that creature deals... Like, that this was just the outlet to do it, but it's actually the cannon that's throwing it. So it doesn't matter if you're throwing a black thing. It's,
if you just
when you throw it hard enough, it turns red. Turns red.
Do I have anything to do with that draw?
That's so stupid. Oh, man.
What do we do? play Jace.
It's decent.
I mean, he's not going to do much.
You could, like... Yeah, but I guess you could bounce one of the carrying feeders.
Yeah, you can remove 2 counters from carrying feeder. Except the blood gases have haste now.
And I can still shoot you for at least 5. By casting Gravecrawler over and over.
Yes. Let's brainstorm. Because I don't think he's going to be doing anything.
No.
I don't know what there is that can get me out of this.
I
don't think it's any of those.
I could make another horrible misplay.
Enter go.
By not reading my cards. Untap. Dark Confidant could kill me. I could hit New Emrakul. I didn't. Hit Entomb. Go to 12. Draw a card. So, since I know you pretty much can't do anything, I guess you could have drawn like a Force of Will, but it's not a huge deal.
Yeah, it's probably not doing too much.
I'm going to cast an Entomb.
Yeah.
And that's going to fetch Bridge from Below, just because I want to do something with it.
Yeah. Extra value zombies.
Yeah. Well, I just want to show the that extent of the combo here.
Yes.
So the way that works now, Bridge from Below is, if you've never heard of it, which if you're watching a Legacy video, you probably should have, but if a non-token creature is put into my graveyard from play, then I get a 2/2 zombie. And if a creature is put into an opponent's graveyard from play, remove Bridge from Below from the game.
Which includes tokens from my side.
Yes. Because they do hit the graveyard. So
and it doesn't do anything when it's in play, and it has a mana cost.
Exactly. So I didn't get a land, unfortunately. But I don't really need one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recast Gravecrawler from my graveyard.
Yes.
Because I control 2 zombies. And then I'm going to shoot you for 1.
Go to 8. And
because this is a creature that dies, I get a zombie. And also because our zombies that I ordered have not come in yet, you get elemental tokens, Surfing Foosties. So that gives a zombie. So then I'll rinse and repeat. Do that
2 more times.
3 more times.
3 more times.
Exiling a Bloodstained Mire.
I'm at 5.
And so after that, he is dead. I have 3 more zombies. And then I could just shoot you with everything.
You could just shoot me, or you could probably shoot Jace and then shoot me.
Yeah.
Or you can make giant carrion feeders. There's all kinds of things you can do.
Yeah, there's quite a few options. I'm going to sacrifice 4 things to make big carrion feeders. And you're at 5.
He's not doing anything anymore.
That's true. Could shoot you with him too. I'm keeping enough that if you somehow have a way out of this, should be good. So yeah, I will attack you for 5, 10, and 12.
I have a spell queller. I do have a daze.
You could have dazed. You could have dazed the last Gravecrawler.
I mean, it wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, it's true.
It would have been at 6.
All right. So that could have went horribly worse. If
I think you still had it, even if I didn't mention it.
I'm pretty sure I did, because I could have taken most likely 1 hit from that, and then you would have just been dead on board.
Yeah, because you would have just sacrificed our Confidant when you were at 2 to not risk it.
Yeah, and then your dude would of course be tapped, so I would think I would have been able to get there. But that was game 1, and we'll see you in game 2. Alrighty, game 2. Go ahead.
We got pretty decent hand.
And I'm working with that, these, and that, which is funny, and those. And this time I'll make sure to read my cards, so that'll be good. Go ahead.
Tundra. Go.
Draw a card. Play Badlands. And I will cast a Faithless Looting.
Looting.
Good?
Yeah.
Draw 2. Discard 2. Couple of Bloodghasts.
That's pretty frightening.
And I'll pass the turn.
Draw for turn. Gonna go with another Tundra.
Mm-hmm.
And Stoneforge Mystic.
All right.
Who I think is going to find a Batter Skull, and it's your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Okay. Let's go for a Bayou, getting back a couple of Bloodghasts.
Yeah.
And then I will cast Cabal Therapy.
Are you going to name Batter Skull?
Is it resolving?
It's resolving.
I believe I'm going to name Batterskull. Being that it's the only thing I know about. Ooh. That's some stuff. Daze is kind of annoying.
It is annoying. Luckily, you had the 1 mana.
Yeah. It's true. Let's see. Can't cast Hierarch or Library with the mana you have.
No.
I think, honestly, Jesze is just the scariest thing, so I'm going to sacrifice a Bloodghast to flash this back and name Umzao as Jesze.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a pretty good top deck. That, Cabal Therapy there.
Yeah.
Here's a Gravecrawler. Pass the turn.
I could Daze the Gravecaller, but it's not
Be
going to
good.
be anyway.
I mean, I might not be able to cast him next
Drop turn.
because I don't control a zombie.
Sweet. Tropical Island.
Yep. Good man.
Sylvan Library.
Yep.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Well, that's just okay. So attack you for 4.
We'll block the Gravecaller.
Sure.
Take 2. Hoping you don't have a zombie. Though if you
I
attacked with it, you probably do.
have a zombie.
You have a zombie.
And it's a good one. Carrion Feeder. I'll then play. I'll sacrifice this to Carrion Feeder for a counter. I'll play a Polluted Delta, getting back 2 Bloodghasts. Then I will put 2 more counters on this.
Yep.
Crack Polluted Delta, 19. Get a Scrubland, 2 Bloodghasts. Then I will cast a Dark Confidant.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Actually, no.
I guess if you want to daze it.
I'm going to Daze that.
Set you back a mana, so at least there's something. No Jace next turn.
Okay, but no extra card draw for you.
True. True.
Untap. Drop a turn. I think we go like that. I don't know why I put it back like ponder.
Yeah. Yeah. Just keeping 1, I assume?
Just keeping 1. Noble Hierarch.
Yep.
Enter go.
Gonna untap. Draw a card. I'm gonna lead with a 3rd Bloodghast.
In response, I'm going to Swords that.
Swords that. So this is still on the stack. Let's see. Do I get in for 4 or do I gain more life? That's the question. I think being a little bit aggressive is probably better than gaining some life. So I will just let that happen and gain 4 life. Going to 23. So this resolves?
Yeah.
And then I will attack you for 4.
Go to 14.
And suppose I will play a scrubland. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Might be a waste of a land, but at least it wasn't a fetch land.
We're going to leave them as they are. Draw for turn.
3 mana.
Rimaz.
That's pretty good.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I think we're going to try for a flashback Faithless Looting.
Yep.
Draw 2. Well, that's fine, I guess. Discard Bridge and Foothills.
Did you draw that bridge off Faithless?
I did, yeah. Fortunately, I don't have a sack outlet, which kind of sucks.
This is the one nice thing.
Yeah. What do I do here?
So now do you attack? Because Noble Hierarch might just go to the graveyard to exile the bridge.
I could do that. Hope to lose a lot of activations that way, though. I'm going to try for it. I might not be right. I'm going to play a Polluted Delta, crack it, go into 22.
It does hurt not getting Bloodcast value out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does. Go fetch a Badlands. It's a land that is bad. And I will cast another Faithless Looting.
Yep. Let's put in the top 2.
Yes. Those are pretty good, actually. Bridge and Gravecrawler. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Oh, well, there we go. Let's put that on top.
I'd like to hear that.
Draw for turn.
So now you got that Jesze. Which is pretty sweet.
I believe we are going to play the Jesze too. This turn.
Yep.
And we don't brainstorm. I think we're gonna go up with Jesze.
Okay.
Look at your top card. I mean, you do have a Faithless Looting.
True.
How much do I care about this? It doesn't advance your game plan, so we'll leave it there.
Okay.
And we shall attack Brimaz, Vigilance.
Yep.
When he attacks, I get a cat, soldier. So we'll just merge 2 tokens.
It's also worth noting that he gets +1/+1 because he's attacking alone, and then this happens.
So he gets exalted.
Yeah.
So.
And that also has Vigilance?
And then, the cat token that he creates also has Vigilance. It's a 1/1. So it's hard to say. Do we use the cat or do we use
No, we use
soldier?
the cat, obviously. It's not even close. It's a cat. And it's got Frosty's head.
It is a cute picture.
So we take 5.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to 17.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. I see. Why you did that.
Yeah. It was a tough decision, but it doesn't advance your game plan, so.
Well, I think what I gotta do... The cat stays, right?
Yeah.
I think I got to flashback Faithless Looting.
Yosh.
See what we get.
That was the one downside, is that Faithless Looting.
Well, I guess those aren't terrible. They're not good. Let's discard Thoughtseize Bloodghast.
You got the 4 Bloodghast. You discarded that Thoughtseize.
Fortunately, in a bit of trouble here. Because even if I attack with these Bloodghasts and you, if let's say you trade the cat for one of them, the way that this stacks means that it checks after.
Yeah, like your trigger.
Yeah, like basically.
Your trigger will resolve, or your trigger goes on the stack first, and then the XL trigger goes on
Well, it's not even necessarily that. It's that Bridge from Below checks even when mine's resolved.
Well, yeah, because yours goes on the stacks, and then mine goes on the stack, which XL's Bridge, and then when yours is resolving, it checks again, is Bridge in the graveyard, and then it's not anymore, so the trigger dies.
Which is kind of annoying.
It'd be pretty good otherwise.
Indeed.
But yeah, you'd lose out on when those die. You get 2 zombies.
So I think I just have to grin and bear it. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. And Jesze, we're gonna go up. Top card. Yeah, you can have that.
Great. Gee, thanks.
It's the best thing you like to hear. We're gonna play Stoneforge Mystic.
Pretty good one.
Finding our Sword of Fire, nice.
Yep.
Someone got rid of the rest of them again.
Someone did do that. I'm quite curious to see what you left on top now.
And I think we will just attack with Brimaz, since it's the same either way. So he gets that.
So
and
5.
Another cat joins him.
I will take 5. Going to 12. Not that I can block anyway. Bloodghast can't block.
Enter go.
Untap. Let's have a look. Well, that's not bad.
I mean, it does give you the 2 triggers.
Yeah,
but
if I get like a sack outlet.
if you have a sack outlet, it's... Thing is, it's not a sack outlet, so hopefully it delays it a turn.
Do I do that first? Nah. Do I do that first? No, absolutely not. Gonna cast Faithless Looting.
Oh, you drew that off the Faithless
Drew a
Looting.
third one. So we'll draw 2.
All the looting.
Those aren't good.
All the looting and all the ghasts.
Those are not good.
Still no luck.
No. I mean, this will happen from time to time.
It's true. When, you're just digging and
Yeah.
the last 4 cards in your library are all those Goblin Bombardments.
Oh, let's see. Can I potentially get another shot at it? Not really. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I will discard... Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6.
Attacking for 6.
Okay, I'll discard Bloodstained Mire and Deathrite Shaman.
You do know there's the Sword Fire Knights in my hand, too.
Yeah, I know. I know. And I'm going to cast Thoughtseize.
Rude. Which one of these do you want?
Oh, those are both bad.
That's why I was like,
Those are both
when the
not
Thoughtseize was on top,
Yeah.
and it's like, I have a true name nemesis. Do I let him have this?
I think I have to take the sword.
I mean, yeah, that's...
Because the sword can nuke your own dudes and get rid of
Except
my
the bridge.
bridges, which
Yeah.
means I'm
I mean, it's not like I
going on.
can't keep making
Go to 10.
1/1 cats every turn.
Yeah.
I could just incidentally kill.
Mm-hmm. Actually, this raises an interesting question. If you bounced a cat token with Jesze, it would never hit the graveyard, right? Because it
No,
would
'cause it
attempt
goes to my hand,
yeah,
and then it
ceases
ceases to
to exist.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about Jesze doing any
Yeah.
fancy shenanigans.
That's what I figured. I'm going to pass turn.
Untap.
We've got basically one shot at this.
Draw. I get to see 3 new cards. Are they exciting?
You're definitely dead.
They're not very exciting. I mean, I guess we'll take this. Is it worth taking 2 just to... You know what? We're going to only put 1 back and go to 10.
Okay. It's interesting.
Misty Rainforest.
Yep.
True name Nemesis.
Who are you going to name, I wonder?
I'm going to name you, Chubby.
Chubby.
9.
Please put it on the bottom.
That stays right there.
Damn it! I could still, I guess, faithless looting it away. Hopefully get... Yeah, I'm just not in good shape.
Vigilance Cat's too good. Swing.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5. You get another one too. So 6?
6.
Take 6. Go to 4. Basically, this is my last turn.
And sure go.
Untap. Draw a card. Gee, thanks.
It was like the best thing I could have seen.
Flashback Faithless
You
Looting.
do have that.
Draw 2. Really? Those are the men? That's not good.
Dug through how many faceless lootings?
So, I'm dead next turn. Yeah, I'm dead next turn. Regardless, because I can't block with these guys anyway. My Faithless Looting, I'm going to discard Badlands and Swamp. And then I'm going to play Bloodstained Mire, getting back the last Bloodghast.
Who does have haste?
Yeah, because you are 10 or less. So, at least there's all of them. And, yeah, they can't block, so... And it's not like I'm bluffing anything with an empty hand, so I'm going to attack you for 10! Or 8. Not 10. I don't know why I said 10.
8.
You're at 10. Attack you for 8.
Well, I mean, obviously True Name can just block 1 for free.
Yep.
Stoneforge Mystic is doing nothing anymore, because all 3 equipments are in the graveyard. And... yeah, these cats.
Damn, you saw it. If you wouldn't have blocked with, like if you would have just ate a couple, then I would have got some zombies. But, yep, that will do it.
Well, I mean, this one was trading anyway.
Well, that's what I mean. Like if you just decided eat,
yeah.
and then let 4 get through. But, yeah.
I guess Brimaz could block too.
Yeah,
but
that's it. So, those do that. That trades with that.
So these temporarily just hit the graveyard.
That goes to the graveyard.
That was enough.
These bridges get exiled because of the way stuff like that works. And...
I mean, you may as well just put them back.
I'll pass the turn.
End your turn, correct Misty Rainforest. That was a 5 life Misty Rainforest, by the way.
Jeez.
Just because I needed this, I wanted this card just in case. And I wanted that to get rid of the rest of the top. Drop.
Yeah, I'll just do this now. 3 Badlands. Bloodghasts.
Rawr.
Let's see. Say anywhere near.
Untap.
No.
Upkeep. Drop turn. Think we'll take just that one. Put these 2 on top. And we'll cast
Why are you casting something? Just kill me.
Elspeth,
That's pretty good.
who shall go up to 5 to give Brimaz
Sure.
+3/+3 and flying until end of turn.
Why not?
Flying cat. Swing.
No blocks, clearly.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Definitely dead. All right. So that was... That's a lot of times what will happen with decks that require like 3 card combos is sometimes you just draw all of one piece.
Yeah,
and
you got
draw
all of
others.
the one side of the combo and none of the other side.
So that was game 2, and we'll see you in game 3. All right, game 3. Show my hand. Got those. And those. Good.
We got a hand.
Okay. I'm going to start things off with a Bloodstained Mire. Cracking that. Going to 19. Oops.
Could be anything.
It's going to be a Badlands.
What is the spell afterwards? That's the worrisome.
It's going to be a Faithless Looting. Cast 6 last game, so what's 7, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna force that
Really?
pitching brainstorm because last time,
Sure.
discarding 2 blood casts.
It didn't go anywhere.
I mean, it didn't go anywhere, but I'm worried.
That's fair. Yeah, 2.
Draw for turn.
I will gladly trade that 1 card for your 2 cards. It's actually kind of half a card.
Yeah. I mean, it does have flashback, so it's coming in 2 turns. Tundra. Ponder.
Sure.
I mean, those are some scary cards, but it's got to be a shuffle. We're in need of a land.
Yeah, that's kind of what I assumed when you said that.
And our random is something. Here we go.
Untap. Draw a card. That's fine, I guess. Play a Scrubland. And
Scrubby.
we'll cast a Carrion Feeder.
Yep. So that's like the thing that we'd want to force.
And another one.
Oh.
Pass the turn.
Actually, I'm a daze the second one.
Sure. Pass turn.
Draw for turn. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Tropical Island. Noble Hierarch.
Pretty good.
Here we go.
Pretty good rebuild. Draw a card. Okay. Interesting.
There's gonna be another.
Let's see.
So many choices.
Yes. Yes, there is. I think for me it's going to be Bloodstained Mire, crack it, go to 18. I will fetch a... let's go for a Faithless... Or, not Faithless Looting. Let's go for a Badlands.
Badlands. I think I know what you're gonna do next.
What gave it away? what sort of context clues gave that away? Yep, I'm gonna try for a Faithless Looting. Hopefully you don't have another daze. That would suck.
No, that's good.
Draw 2.
So when you discard the 2 Bloodghasts, though you did have to crack a fetch land for that, so...
Yeah. Thinking Marsh Flats Bridge from Below. And since that's a 0/1,
you could attack for 1.
could attack for 1.
You could even sacrifice it to itself
To make
get
a zombie.
2/2.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack you for 1.
18.
Pass the turn.
Untap.
Kind of silly.
Drop turn.
Really.
Tundra. True name Nemesis.
Pretty good one.
Naming Chubby. It's your go.
Untap. Draw a card. Is that good? I don't know. My guess is no. That's pretty good, though. Gonna cast Entomb.
Yep.
So,
Unfortunately, resolves. Gonna be another bridge.
It's gonna be a Gravecrawler.
I mean, yeah, I guess you should have a recurrence before you
Yeah.
go all in on the bridges.
Also, if you somehow have a way to
Kill my noble hierarch.
kill your own hierarch, then no need to overcommit. So then I will cast Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Sack it to Carrion Feeder.
Counter.
And
Zombie. It's like he never even left.
Exactly.
Except he gained a toughness and he can block.
Mm-hmm. So you have 3 cards in hand.
3 cards.
I'm going to cast Cabal Therapy.
Yep.
So I've got a blind name here. And I think I'm going to blind name... What screws me the most? Probably like... I don't know what. Obviously, you don't have another daze, because you probably would have...
Yeah, I would just...
would have dazed this. Swords to Plowshares is fine. It's nothing too special. I want to name something you have a lot of. Let's name Spell Queller.
Wah.
Batterskull, Hierarch, and Gdankenwurtle. Okay, good. How much do I care about any of those things? Not a ton, honestly.
I mean, Noble Hierarch does boost the True Nemesis, but you kind of go wide with zombies.
Pass turn.
Untap.
Might have been worth it to grab the Brainstorm.
Draw for turn.
Trade a zombie for a Brainstorm, but...
Brainstorm. Could have saved it, potentially, to try and play around the return of the Cabal Therapy, but... Oh, well, that sucks. So let's put back that and that. Do we put it back like that? Or do we put it back like that? Island.
Sure. No fetch land. That's unfortunate.
Is a bit unfortunate. Noble Hierarch.
Yep.
5.
I will take it. You don't have a choice. 13.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. It's decent, I guess. Let's see. Recast Gravecrawler.
Yes.
Sack.
Make zombie.
Recast Gravecrawler.
I mean, shit.
Oh yeah,
Make a
sorry.
zombie.
You're right. Recast Gravecrawler.
Yeah.
Sack. Zombie. Recast Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Sack. Zombie.
The nice thing is if you attack with that, I can get rid of that bridge, but you kind of already got a
Yeah.
small army there.
Yes, indeed. Polluted Delta.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. Crack it. Got a 12. Got a Badlands.
Bad Rands. It is very strange to see multiple Badlands.
Yeah,
in the field.
it's a weird one. And you're at 18?
I'm at 18.
Let's see. Cast Gravecrawler.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll just do it one more time. Get the zombie now.
Big boy.
Might as well get it now. Now, is it worth attacking? So let's see. If you have... What's the worst thing you could possibly get? Sword's pretty bad. Ješe or anything like that's pretty bad. I know you have a batter skull.
I mean, Ješe isn't so bad because they are 2/2s, but
That's true. I'm actually worried about passing the turn, though. That's the scary bit. I'll pass turn.
untap.
Because if you just chump block, then I lose my bridge.
Draft turn.
And you'll probably just chump block. So I don't know if anything can kill me this turn. But I guess we'll see.
We are going to cast a Mirren Crusader.
That's a very good one.
And beats for 5.
Take 5. Go into
Sure go.
7. Untap. Draw a card. See, don't have a looting or anything. Mirren Crusader.
Pretty decent here.
I think it kills me next turn.
8 damage, yeah.
That's really problematic. Really problematic. 2,
It's a very
4,
good
6,
brainstorm.
8, 10. But the most I can do to you. See, I guess I could have therapy naming that, knowing that was probably the best thing you could have had, but it's also one of.
Yeah, if you had therapy naming the brainstorm, it would have been
Yeah.
a few turns before I actually gotta get him out.
So I'm dead next turn. Even if you just attack with him and him, I'm exactly dead. So killing a noble hierarch's not going to keep me alive. Do I have any outs at all? I don't think I do. Ugh. Quite certain you got me. So you're at 18. Have that. Okay. Cast Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Cast Entomb.
Yep.
Should just make sure, but I'm pretty sure there's nothing. Get another bridge, I guess. Yeah, get a bridge. So even if I entombed in first, and then entombed for Faithless Looting and cast Faithless Looting, I wouldn't have any mana. At most, I would have 1. So basically, my only out here is I would have had to have ripped a Goblin Bombardment. But That will not do it.
No luck for that.
Oops. Okay, then we will sack 6 counters, 2 tokens.
Zombies.
And same thing. Play, sack, 2 tokens. Just trying to make the biggest dudes possible.
As many dudes as possible.
Oops. Yeah. Play this. Sack. 2 dudes. Actually, I have to go into my spares because we're out of sleeved ones.
Out of sleeves.
So the best I could do was make a 9/9, which normally would be pretty good.
Well, I mean, you can make a bigger one, but he's just going to get blocked.
True. So I'm just going to attack with these because I can't block that with anything anyway. Do keep in mind these zombies are black, so even though they look blue.
Yes, they are black zombies. They're not 0/1 elementals, because they would not be on the field in that case. So, block that, obviously.
Yep.
And... We'll just take the 10.
Sure.
I want to cast Batterskull next turn.
Doesn't really make a difference. Pass the turn.
Untap.
Well, we pooped out a little army, but unfortunately, your one Crusader...
My singleton Crusader.
Beats every single one of them. Combined.
I'm going to cast Batterskull.
Sure.
And I'm going to force it, pitching force. It was a very good brainstorm. Just an FYI.
Why not?
It was this. If you had got that brainstorm, I think it would have been different.
Yeah. Well, 2 forces I don't care about either, is the thing.
That's true.
Because what are you going to do?
But he was buried under.
Force a...
That's the thing.
I guess.
He was buried under.
I guess.
So...
Oh, you got to swing for 8. Come on.
8.
Yep. And I can't block, because all my things are black. And you're a racist. All right. So, that was this matchup. How close was I? Not very. Anyway, turns out Pro Black is pretty good against the deck that only has black creatures. As we learned.
It was like an extra True Name Nemesis.
Pretty much. Which, that's just good against everything.
Yeah, True Name. Well, most things.
Yeah.
Everything in this deck. He can get nauseous.
Yeah.
And then he'd die.
So, that was this matchup. It's a pretty fun one. And we'll see you next week with another thing. And then we'll see you the week after that with something kind of special. Because it's our 100th episode. So, look forward to that.